Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Did you hear where that was going? Maniacal. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is having a wonderful morning. And again, I didn't bring my calendar in front of me. The dogs are like, we would just like a clear path to get out the door. I didn't bring my calendar in front of me. I know we have stuff going on this week. I know tonight is Isis's practice. We also have a crystal sale at the same time. So make sure you're ready to multimedia, you guys. Good morning. We had one technical difficulty after the next last night. It was crazy. But the deals that we are giving out, we told you guys it was going to be a clearance, right? We told you guys it's going to be a clearance. So we had, good morning, Tanya Fitzgerald. We had technical difficulties last night. We didn't plan on doing another sale tonight, but we are. So we will be live again on our mystical crystals. So good morning. I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. And my guides keep pushing me. I wish I had like, I wish I had like so much more time, which I will. I'm going to be manifesting time. They're very, very, very good prices. Very good prices. I'm going to agree. Because there's some things I've been sitting over on the sidelines going, dude, you can't see my face on the sidelines. Like on the sidelines, I'm like, you're not like me. Hi, everybody. I have Haleiwa Wake Up coffee this morning. They sent, my husband loves me so much that he has me on the monthly coffee from Green World Coffee in is it Green World or Green Mountain? It's Green World Coffee on Haleiwa, in Haleiwa. And they send me the best coffee. Yes, you're totally correct, Pam. What he's doing is not packing. We don't mind packing them and having you guys open them. That's fun, right? That's fun. But when we have to pack it and then unpack it, it's a pain in the ass. You're enjoying pumpkin spice latte? That sounds yummy. Oh, there's our card that we're going to work with. I'm really being pulled, and I have a list of cards. All right, I sat down I was in a class. I wasn't paying very good attention because it was it wasn't my turn. So I was waiting for other people, and it was a class on Archangel Michael, and we were sitting there talking, him and I, we were having a conference call, and I have a list of cards that I'm supposed to make. Like I'm supposed to have a deck of cards. Fine, whatever. Everybody has a deck of cards, right? But I've not figured out how I want to do it artistically yet. Oh my goodness, Amber, that's amazing. She found out this morning that Trey, the gentleman that she was talking about last night, was revived and still fighting. That is awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. That's awesome. The cards that I want to use are supposed to be used for that I'm supposed to make are supposed to be used for coffee mornings, believe it or not. And I need to find an artist to work with or something because I thought about doing it. Anyways, so let's move on. Yeah, love and light to Trey, man. All sorts of wonderful blessings his way. That revived, that's awesome. That's great. Okay. I got 5 minutes into my Qigong this morning and decided, not this morning. I got into it, and I've done something to my shoulder. And anyways, I was on the couch and I moved and I did something and I shifted and you could hear it. It crunched. And Sam was like, what the hell was that? So I was trying to do Qigong this morning. My shoulder went, I don't think this is a good morning for that. Okay. Okay. So that is great news, Amber. So can I get a whoop whoop this morning, you guys? I have to tell you, coffee. Soul focused coffee. Good morning, Dana. What are we talking about? Oh. Are you taking time for self-care? Yes. I laid on the couch with Sam yesterday getting ready for class, which will be uploaded in a little bit. Thank you guys. Good morning, Dennis. We will be doing classes in November. I will know where I'm going to be living in November. So we will be doing the saw blade cut his jugular and leg, had massive stroke during surgery. Oh my goodness. I'm glad they revived him. Absolutely. Industrial accidents. Absolutely. Prayer feather. So the thing that I wanted to, they were telling me this morning that this is the deck I'm supposed to pull from, and this is the card that popped out. So we're going to talk about this. When I think of a prayer feather, when I think of feathers in general, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I didn't do any sharing. I have one place I like to share to. Oh, I have somebody looking for a roommate for Salem. I have somebody looking for a roommate for Salem. Lisa, stay between the lines. Keeping it between. Oh, no. Where am I supposed to be? I'm here. And then I have the link. Wait, I came prepared, mate. I came prepared this morning. There's the link to Salem. Look at that. What? Come on. Can you guys believe the technical difficulties we had last night? That was insane. And do you know, as soon as we got offline, I'm like, okay, do this. Try turn the camera back off, turn the camera back on. And it started and it worked perfectly. I was like, And he doesn't listen to me. Consistently, he doesn't listen to me. Consistently, he doesn't listen to me. It's probably because we're married, isn't it? You're going to sneak into Nancy's suitcase and stow away to Salem? We do have a person, I'm sure we have actually a couple people looking for a roommate for Salem. Don't forget, you guys, we are going, good morning, Donna Culver House. We will be in Salem, October 29th through 31st. We will be trucking our happy butts down through downtown Salem in the melee of other people dressed up, the adults dressed up just for fun, right? I can't wait. I'm going to work on my costume today. I can't wait to get it done because nobody gets to see it until we get there, because it's fun. It's not fun. It's like not like comic book fun, but I love it. I'm so comfortable in it. And then it has this whole other aspect to it. Very excited. Very excited. Okay. So what are we going to be doing there? Oh, jeez. Dang it. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't have the phone. I'm sharing, but I just happened to get a message from my sister at the same time, and they just had to put a horse down. Dang it. Okay. She's had that horse forever. There she is. I'm so sorry, Angel. I'm so sorry. I know you've had that horse for a long time. So what are we going to be doing in Salem? This is the rundown of Salem. Let's talk about the card first, and then we'll talk about Salem. We think, some people do. Some people do. Because we're trained, we go to church or we go to whatever, and we're doing prayer, meditation, whatever you want to call it, same thing, right? Prayer and meditation are the same thing. It is taking a moment of silence, asking for help from your guides, from your guardian angels. From the divine, all of those things. That's a really deep subject for today. Okay. It's a deep subject for this morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. If you could share one time, that'd be fabulous. We're talking about prayer. We're talking about connection to the divine. That's all this is, right? This is connection to the divine. By the way, if you're at a powwow, never, ever pick up a feather. Okay? Just powwow 101. Never pick up a feather. Feathers are considered very sacred. And why would that be? Because those feathers they consider as of the wings of on prayers that take you up to the spirits and the divine and all that, right? That's not exactly all of it, I know, but it's the gist of it. I would love to find somebody of Native American heritage here that knows the traditional stories, that would tell stories on our page. Oh my God. I would love that. Oh, and I want to talk to you guys about a missed opportunity as well. Good morning and from Glasgow, or evening. So when we're meditating, a piece of agnamanitite in my hand. I was told to pick up agnamanitite. It's because I'm working with Archangel Michael right now. Like, seriously, he is like right here in the room going, okay, we need to talk about this. How does one lose their coffee? Did somebody lose their coffee? When we're meditating, that's our connection to the divine. And a lot of people that move away from structured religions, and you guys might not like this discussion this morning, a lot of people that move away from structured religion are judging people that are in structured religion, right? Because they have resentment about the things they were taught and told as a child. This is directly from Archangel Michael. People need to realize that when someone is raised and trained within structural religion, it is not with any malice or ill intent that we teach our children how to go through an intermediary to connect, because that's what a lot of churches do. They're like, okay, you have to come to church to pray, or you have to come to your preacher or your priest to pray, to absolve yourself of things, right? And when people start to see the depth of what they're working in, when they start to see the depth of, oh my gosh, the divine is, how do you lose your coffee, is everywhere. The divine is in everything. That is why when I end my conversations, I try to put in there, feel divine because you are, right? I'm subconsciously putting that into your minds. You are, wah, wah, wah. You are divine. Every single thing on this planet is created from the matter that drops from the divine, right? That has been in existence. They say the rocks have spirits. What makes them less divine? That's why we should be respecting everything. Everything. And I know there's people out there that are not going to agree or appreciate what I'm saying. But because there is a lot of grief and anger and anxiety. Good morning, Teresa Gibbs. Anger and anxiety that goes with structured religion when you step away, right? Good morning, coconuts. But there shouldn't be. It's a lesson. If you're holding resentment, you're holding on to the anger, you're holding on to they're doing it wrong. Oh my goodness, you guys, what happens in structured religion sometimes, a lot of times, they are not following with us, so they're doing it wrong. So don't take a page from their book. They just don't know that feeling of direct connection that some of us get to experience all the time. And they don't understand the part of it that says, if you're sitting there and praying, don't be hating on other people. Don't judge other people. Be positive. Have hope and joy. Because you can pray and say, oh, I hope the divine graces me with a new home. Look at those people over there. Why are they dressed like that? I don't understand that. That's not right. How far you think that's going? Right? Yes, they will preach out, but they do not follow what they're preaching. So and this is what he says, keep the faith, because that's what they're supposed to be basing everything on, right? Is their faith. Oh, let me tell you what. I have lived in towns that Everybody says if you don't go to church, you're going to hell. They go to church, they leave after Sunday Mass, and the bars are full. It's not the buffets that are full, it's the bars. But should they be judged for that? No, they shouldn't. Because maybe they understand that it's okay to be who you want to be in this lifetime and not walk that rigid line. A lot of people walk that rigid line and they never get anywhere. They stay on the line. Walk one straight path. Follow everything you're preached and preach it out to everybody else. No deflection, no movement, no movement. I love the movement I have in my life nowadays. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, no, seriously. I know you hear me gripe and grumble about all of our moving and all of that, right? But look at all the amazing things we've been able to see. The amazing opportunities. The cool shit, you guys. I mean, we've seen some really incredible things. And if we had gotten the job, stayed in the house, not moved, done exactly as everybody said, don't do this because then you're deviating. That's scary. That's scary. Don't do anything scary. Stay with your income that's steady all the time and don't do anything scary. We wouldn't have seen Hawaii multiple times. I wouldn't have seen the dolphins or the whales. The megaliths. All these things that we've been able to have in our life is because we have the faith that everything will be fine. So sometimes we need to take and live on a little bit of faith, but also show compassion for the people that live rigidly and don't understand how we can live the way we do. You ever have somebody say, I don't understand that. How do you do that? That's scary. Faith over fear. Faith over fear. Laura Parachills was like, is Laura still in for the 25th? Laura Berwick and I will be on. And by the way, Laura Berwick is Laura Keating, you guys. If you haven't picked up that nugget yet, that is Laura Keating, Laura Berwick. She's gone back to her maiden name, I think. And I love that. The unknown calleth. So we will be on Parachills on the 25th doing mediumship together, which is so fun. Dakota and Chris are really, really excited about it. I popped down with them for a little bit yesterday. It was a really interesting discussion. We went down like rabbit holes and I'm like, he kept asking me, I'm like, I usually don't express some of my opinions about conspiracy theories and things like that out on the internet. And so last night they kind of like pulled me out of my comfort zone and we talked about it a little bit and it was interesting. We are all on our own journey, right? Absolutely. Tonight, if you are an alumni of the Late Bloomers Intuitive Development classes, Isis has practice tonight. Be there, be square. She always has a lot of fun and has great things to talk about. We also, sadly, at the same time, will be doing a crystal sale because we had 1 million technical difficulties last night. But what kind of deals were we giving you guys? What kind of deals were we given? I can't even, I was telling everybody earlier, I was standing in the sidelines going, you just hate packing and unpacking. It's not my thing. I'm good at it nowadays. I'm good at it. But this is our final move. That's what I'm saying. This is our final move. Whoop, whoop. Okay. You're going to be at practice. Whoop, whoop. And it is intuitive practice this evening. So if you are a member of that private group, wholesale, it is really right, Pam. They're wholesale deals. They really are wholesale deals. Yep. I'm not even watching. Yeah, we had soda light towers going for $5. $5. And not like that spotty blue soda light either, that deep blue, beautiful stuff. Hi, partner. Hi, Allie. Anyhow, so let's go. Let's do this. Allie, I had Parachills ask me if you would like to guest with me for animal communication. I need to remind you like your mommy. 6th time in 3 years. I understand, Vicki. I understand. So Can I say who's looking for a roommate in Salem? Can I say who's looking for a roommate in Salem? Oh, Diane, that was not the biggest deal of the night, everyone. Yeah, we had $5 towers going through. We had, I mean, just really great deals. Can I say who's looking for a roommate? I didn't want to disclose. Okay, Vicky McHale is looking for a roommate in Salem, you guys. Vicky McHale is looking for a roommate in Salem. She is one of our readers in Salem, so it ensures to be a fun time. Absolutely. Hi, Tammy. Okay. All right. Right here. Okay. Oh. Yes, please. What? Jazz, what? Forgot about the money classes. Forgot about the money classes. Vicky needs a roommate. All right. Holy bat balls. How are you supposed to shuffle that? How many cards is this? Lordy Lord. Seriously. Where's the cover for this thing? How many cards? 78 cards? 78 cards. If you can't get your information out of 78 cards, must be fun and open-minded. Oh, the Monday classes. Amber, the Monday class will be posted in a little bit. It's downloading right now so that I can, what deck am I using today? The first deck that I used, you guys, was the Native Spirit deck. Cat balls. Native Spirit deck was the first one that I used about being non-judgmental. I don't know why that's a message today, but it is a message today about being non-judgmental. But since I don't judge, I won't know if you're fun or not. Yeah, you guys, Allie Rosebrock is our resident animal communicator. I see that people are wanting to message her, so she is our resident animal communicator. And we were hoping she was going to be able to go to Salem, but from what I'm understanding, it is she has a brand new baby, and I know that. But it's also crop season, so her man is going to be in the fields. Which sounds funny to people that aren't farmers, but any card's going to be in the sale. I have to ask Mr. Fry. I do know that we will have bracelets in the sale, but I don't know about cards. I don't know. Oh my gosh, this is impossible to shuffle. I never shuffle my cards like this, but I kind of have to because I can't do anything else. Oh, I don't like doing that. My card doesn't make my cards happy. Doesn't make my cards happy at all. Oh, Diana, I'm so sorry. My son-in-law's grandpa is losing his battle to COVID. Okay, so sorry. Sending love and light. All right. Yeah, the box is nice, isn't it? This is difficult. This is the good tarot. This is difficult. I mean, I'm struggling here. This is difficult. Lord, okay. All right. Gotcha. What are we building, you guys? What are we building? We're constructing something, whether it be a thought process or something we're actually working on. Do we have something? It's about money. It's about money, and it's about prosperity. It's about supporting yourself and being there for yourself. And this is the 3 of Earth, which is also the 3 of Pentacles in the regular tarot. The 3, building an empire. I love it. What a great way to say it, right? I'm building an empire. So think about it for just a second. We are building a huge family. We have so many new people, you guys, that it's amazing. It is amazing. And here, you guys, grab this. If you're new to us or just watching, this is the link that I just posted this. Right now we have right now we have the 15-day free trial going on. Let me get rid of this and go here. We have the 15-day free trial going on right now for the classes. Last night's class, and let me finish this first. Stay between the lines. We're building a tribe. Oh, well, we'll be building screen doors. Good. I'm building a database of packing and moving companies. Oh my God, I love. Hi, Bradley. Building change. Oh, building an empire. Huge family. Absolutely. Coming your way in my motorhome. Morning, Lynn Palmer. She is new. Everybody give Lynn a warm, warm welcome. My Mystical Life, welcome. Hola. Hola. Aloha. Okay, 3 of Earth. So this is about building something, having something new coming in, looking at something in a new way, looking at an old project and either completing it or finding a way to change what it was originally. And it's so funny because I have a guy talking about patents, and he's like, you've seen one thing, and do you know that you can change that and make a whole new patent if you change a product? That's what he's talking about. He's like, take one thing you're already familiar with that you're used to using all the time and use it for something different, and it's going to blow your mind because you're going to have a whole new insight. And could be on anything. And I'm not talking about a physical thing as well either, you guys. This could be on a way you work. This could be on your intuition. This could be on a guide. You'd be like, oh my gosh, I never saw that aspect of that guide before. And all of a sudden he's giving me all this new information. Or it could even be working on building a repertoire of guides. Right? Hi, Amy Schmalz. How are you? So Vicki McHale is looking for a roommate for Salem, right? We're going to have so much fun. So I did say I was going to talk about what we're doing in Salem, and I will do that briefly. I'm trying to stay on track. We will be doing, on Friday evening, we have a couple things that we're going to add to what we're doing. We have Friday evening is when most people are going to be coming in, right? So we're going to find some place to do dinner. We have not solidified any place to do dinner yet. Yes, these different facets of something is also a platform. Absolutely. Absolutely, right? So we're going to find some place to do dinner. And then after dinner, they have this wonderful patio, and I'm hoping that it's available for us and is empty because we're going to fill it. And we want to sit down and do CE5 meditation on the platform or on the patio. So we're going to probably do that around, I'm going to say around 10 o'clock, just so that it's nice and quiet. But we're going to collectively meditate towards this and set up an appointment with the extraterrestrial energies that we want to call in and ask them to be there at that time. Lobster dinner. Oh, girl, we are going to be eating lobster and some more lobster. Okay. Yep. So how many people are signed up for Salem? I'd have to look. I am at this point. I just really have to look at that. So that's what we want to do that evening, but we're going to do some pre-meditating before that to see if we can get the lobster to facilitate having energies come across quickly and easily. Good morning, Judy Kennedy. And then on Saturday, of course, if anybody wants to meet for breakfast, I'm sure we'll find some place to meet for breakfast. I think I'm going to do Qigong, a simple, easy Qigong in the morning for anybody that wants to do that. I'm trying to get into doing this daily for myself because I need to do it for myself, but I think I'm starting too fast. So I'm just now getting back into doing it. Anyways. And then we are still looking for a person to drive with you to Salem. So then we are at 1 o'clock. If we can open the doors earlier than 1 o'clock, we will, but it's going to take us a little time to get set up. So at 1 o'clock, we will start with mediumship. So we're going to do one session of mediumship. Then we're going to switch people out. We're going to do a multi-medium event where we have different mediums up there doing the mediumship, the second session. And then in the evening, we're going to be doing a drumming circle. And then after that, we're going to go to dinner, probably somewhere in there. And then after that, we will do our seance. So this is Auntie behind me. She's one of our table tipping tables. And every time I say her name, it's like she's happy. I don't know if anybody else can pick up like the table's happy. I don't even understand. It's the weirdest thing because I'm like table tipping, like, yeah. And then we have 2 other table tipping tables. So everybody gets a turn. You're bringing your drums. Yes, I invite everybody to bring their percussion instruments, their drums. And then that night, we have the room until midnight. And then we get up the next morning. We have the room back at 10 a.m. where we will we'll kick off with Tanya Lee. And Tanya will be doing an hour and a half of whatever she wants to do with spirit. I believe she's going to be channeling. Now, I have to tell you guys, if you want to pre-book, if you're going and you want to pre-book, I have it set up for anybody that's gotten me links to be able to do pre-booking. And she does not do in-person readings generally. So make sure you do connect with her and get booked. But she's kind of, I don't know if she's excited to do the channeling or not, but it's funny. And then we're going to have the costume contest and giveaway. We'll have some chat in amongst there as well. And we'll have the costume contest giveaway. And then we're going to have pictures taken before we all head down to Salem. That's our weekend. It's going to be so fun. It's such a happy table. It's such a happy table. Isn't it the craziest thing? We have some things planned for next year as well. So if you can't make it to Salem this year, you guys, it's not the final time we're getting together. I can guarantee you that next year's events are going to be a little bit different. And I wish I had done this one differently, but we actually, in the beginning, the reason it's set up the way it is we had Ellie Coyle coming from Scotland or from Ireland. That's why it's set up the way it is. Because we had her with her own whole time and everything. So we actually had someone come in international to come do this, and she'll do it next year. You live in Australia. You were just watching something on the Salem Witch Trials. We actually have a class in the membership on the Salem Witch Trials and those poor women and gentlemen that did not survive those. Yeah, it's a shame that. Oh, you know what? That's so funny. We were just talking a little bit ago about persecution, and not persecution so much as not judging people for not being down that rigid line. Weren't we, you guys? Just how people cast against other people just because they don't believe the same way. Must protect your squirrels. We have a couple things going next year. And hopefully you're in Australia. Boy, we have a lot of people in Australia. We really do. Every once in a while we see a lot of people filter through Australia. Maybe we ought to come to Australia. I'm all about a tax deduction to travel to Australia, you guys. I'm not even kidding. We want to do a month-long tour of Europe, Sam and I can tax deduct every single way. We have a lot of people we know over there now who are like, yeah. Mm-hmm. We should do a donation thing, and then somebody pick a name, and then somebody gets to go to Salem. Then they have to understand they have to pay for their hotel room, right? But I don't know. We'll have to talk about it. Yeah, Sam's bucket list is Australia, actually. Love a month in Europe, right? We were talking about it for our 35th anniversary. You need to talk to your tax guy. Absolutely. Yeah, we won't go into taxes. I've done my own taxes. Well, now we have an accountant, but I've been very deeply involved in my own taxes since I was 21 and always owned a business. Yeah. You have a relative who was involved in the witch trials. Wow. You saw the size of the spiders in Europe. Nope. That's a hard pass. In Australia. Hard pass. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Now, this isn't my favorite deck of cards. These cards, okay. This, I'm just going to give you a review, okay? I'm going to give you a card review. I should do that like once a month, buy a new deck of cards for no obvious reason whatsoever, tax deduction, and give a card review, right? I'm giving you a card review because I have to tell you, oh, that was years ago, Laura. I used to, it was when I did everything by hand. Now, I'm a princess, and I know, I'm like, ooh, tax deduction, and I hand the receipt off. But now we have a tax guy because Sam's very complicated in his taxes. So yeah, I know what I can deduct though. I know what I can deduct. Like horses, because our horses are now going to be part of our healing, a part of our whole thing in Ohio. We will be using our horses with people that come out for retreats and things. Clem is not excited about this, by the way. I'm just sitting here and I'm like, haha, Clem. It's like, they're brats. They're definitely brats. Okay, so I'm going to give you a review, you guys. This is not something I normally do. I'm going to give you a review on a deck of cards that I purchased. You hear me complaining a little bit ago that it was too big, right? It's too big. How do you deal with this? You need to make your horses a tax deduction, Laura. We'll talk about it later. No, but it's all above board, you guys. It really seriously is, because I have great horses. And she has a great horse too. Because I know that because it comes from my farm. Okay. Here, this is it. Let's do this. You don't get to see the cellophane and everything unwrapped. I'm not doing that. All right. This is all right. The cherry's been popped on this particular deck of cards. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Okay. I'll tell you when I have a really favorite deck of cards. That's why I've not seen this deck of cards in like a really long time. All right. So let's talk about Dragon Magic Energy and Empowerment cards. Ta-da! I purchased this deck thinking I love the artwork. I was looking for an incredible dragon deck of cards. I want a dragon set. I haven't found the one that rings with me yet. I saw this Lewin Cavendish. I think it's a Lewin Cavendish. I saw her. I know you like the sound of those, right? Hold. Isn't the artwork amazing? I'm thinking, ooh, buddy, I ring with that artwork. I love it. I love the airy feeling of it, and just how great I love the artwork. This artwork was amazing. I thought, oh, I can deal with that. Yeah. So then they get you all hyped up, and they're like, dragons are wise, strong, and protective beings whose guidance was sought after for thousands of years. Now they are here to enter in a deep and lasting relationship with you. So excited, right? I'm like, oh, I'm so ready for dragons. I have dragons in my energy anyways, but whatever. So I'm like ready to visually see dragons here. Lucy Cavendish, I'm sorry. Best-selling author Lucy Cavendish brings you 55 messages from the dragon's realm with energies that will shift and clear your path and inspire you to fly high. I'm like super excited at this point, right? Super, super excited. Reclaim your connection to lunar dragons, star dragons, and the powerful cleansing energy of the fire dragon. Anybody else excited? And let the presence of these mighty allies help you rise above the mundane, and I'm going to add muggle, to access their wisdom, empowerment, and delights. I am dying to see this fire dragon, right? So excited! So excited! And that's where the excitement ends. Oh. Because then I'd already lost my Fletsy by the time I saw that instruction card, because then that's what you get right there. That's what you get. I was like, where's the artwork? I love beautiful artwork on my cards. It's how we intuitively immerse ourselves in the message that's so much deeper than the words that they put on the front. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I can intuitively read this card and come away with a million different things to tell people, but I want to see a stinking dragon. So, review. Who is Lucy Cavendish? Somebody I'm never buying another deck of cards from. I picked my cards by artwork as well. This I picked on the artwork on the front, assuming that they were going to be absolutely stunning, and just I was so into it. So into it. And then that happened. Now I'd love to tell you that they change. Oh wait, he does. I turned him upside down. Oh, see, change. Change, change, change. But every single one has no write a letter to the publisher. I don't think they care. And it comes in this really cute box, right? And you're thinking, oh, this is fun. This is going to be a deck of cards in there. Look at that. Does she have other cards that have artwork on them, Vicky? Because these dudded it for me. These dudded it. It is disappointing. It killed the whole deck for me. Thank you so much, Marie. She's like, here's dragons. It killed the whole deck for me. It really did. It was misrepresentation. So I want beautiful artwork. I do, because with I step into the color. I step into the color of, I didn't realize that until just now. But when I'm doing a reading, I'm very rarely looking at some of the objects as much as I am stepping into the color, and I fall into that. She has other cards that are awesome. Okay, that's good to know. Alice in Wonderland. Oh, is she the Alice in Wonderland cards? See, I don't know. I liked this style though. This is a little bit different than the Alice in Wonderland style. Absolutely a lot different. So I liked that style, and I was really excited. Am I going to use those today? Alice in Wonderland? I don't have a deck of Alice in Wonderland. I do in the garage, but I don't have them. I don't have a large deck of them in here. I don't have a large deck of them in here. Change. Oracle the Shapeshifter. Okay, I understand what. Yeah, that those styles, the ones I'm holding. I mean, if you want a card from the ones I was holding, I can pull it. I can pull a card. It just doesn't ring for me. I mean, it's just like. Okay. Oh, but Jasmine Beckett Griffith does the artwork. Yeah, the artwork. So let's see. What kind of card do we get? Okay. Well, I will tell you though. I will tell you that we. This is a relevant card to what we've been talking about this morning. Because remember, there was a card we were talking about. Because like I said, we can read without artwork, right? We can read without artwork, but I want artwork. I do. I just do. It's time to fly high above the situation, see from new perspective, shift your focus. And that goes right along with don't judge others on what you perceive, but also take the one thing that you've been working on, the project that you've been working on, or the thing that you're creating, and look at it from a different perspective and bring it in. So, I mean, it's a consistent card. It's a consistent card. So this is probably my guides going, Lisa, shut up and just draw a card. So it is consistent with the things we've already talked about today. I'll give it that. I'll give it that. I'll give it that. Artwork. No. Change. Mm-hmm. Okay. I want to bring somebody across. Look at it upside down and epiphany comes. All right, I have somebody I actually want to bring across really quickly. And what I want to say here, describe the art where I can mimic. I'm a good mimic. Originality, not my thing. I want to talk about somebody that wants to come across, and it is a woman that wants. It's a woman that wants to come across, and you're finishing up your homework. And what I want to say about her is, I feel like the person that understands who this is in the end of this is going to also understand the fact that they've seen her or felt her around them several times in the last week. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I understand that the energies have been super high in the last week for multiple reasons, but it's just like she's had a boost and she's been able to come in. This was a high anxiety type of person, but it didn't represent itself so much as anxiety as it did repetition. This person did things over and over again. Like they had a pattern in their life that this on this day they had to do this in the morning. It's like their days actually did the same thing every day. And if they got out OCD, if they got out of sync, they would have it would have just been very frustrating for them. Also, I have to say, in addition to being an OCD, they were and I'm not talking monk OCD. This is very subtle types of things that they just did. It was part of their routine, and if you shook them out of the routine, it set them into a little bit of a tizzy, and they were anxious. And they didn't know, it was hard for them to get back into a calm state of mind for the day. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. They almost give me that this person might have had panic attacks in the middle of the night, or they would have had maybe I get a shortness of breath. So it's either something related to asthma or seasonal kind of thing like that, or they had panic attacks, because I just feel like this, I'm crushed kind of feeling. It's more like a panic attack. This person had beautiful handwriting, and they liked to write. It was I want to say that this person would have been somebody that would have enjoyed writing things out, maybe in a card to somebody and sending it in the mail. It's too bad that is a thing of the past, basically, is what this person's saying. It's too bad that's a thing of the past, because it was polite and gracious. Miss Manners, I hear Miss Manners in the background. Never mind, I might know who this is. Hold, please. I really feel like this person might have had a connection to, I feel like this person might have felt a couple times in their life that they had been protected, like someone, a higher source, was looking out for them when they should have been hurt more severely, and something said, something stood in the way of that. I almost want to say I feel like there was an element of abuse in the home. This person would have been married twice. Can anybody take 100% of this? Can anybody take 100%? You have to be able to be in 100%, and I have a reason for that. Okay. 100%. Grace. person was graceful. And people that thought she had everything. But it was two sides of a coin. The dinner table would have been set perfectly. Have to be 100%. Who's at 100%? Have to be 100% of everything I've given. Hi, everybody. I feel like this person had their nose broke at one point. And this is going to be the clincher right here. There had to have been a boat involved in her life and fishing at one point for leisure. All right. I'm going to go ahead and give the message. Go ahead and give a message on this. Because this person is talking about a checklist, like they would have had a checklist in life to make sure things were done. Okay, this would have been in character for this person. So, what's on your checklist that you've gotten done? What is on your checklist that because we have somebody, and I think that can take this, guys. So that's why I'm giving the message. What's on your checklist that you've accomplished, that you set out to do in life? And what are the things in life that I'm so sorry, Amber, have a good afternoon despite the funeral. What are the things in life that you realized you didn't want and you checked off, but maybe felt guilty about checking off? What I'm supposed to say here is never feel guilty about removing something from your list. Never feel guilty about saying, you know what, I really thought I wanted to do that, but at this point in my life, I don't see the need to accomplish that because I did something else first. And I went off in a different direction. So never judge yourself for the things you didn't do if they don't serve you. If they don't serve you, they just don't serve you. But the things that you're passionate about, don't skimp on those things. Yeah, right, Kelly? You're able to change your mind. Just because you wrote it down in a list that says, I'm going to be king of the world or queen of the world, doesn't mean you might have been 5 when you wrote that down, right? But there's things that we want when we go to college. Think of college as an example. People that go to college know what they want to do when they get there and they change their major 4 or 5 times, right? Totally acceptable. The same thing goes for the whole span of your life. It's totally acceptable to change your mind and move forward in a different direction. You don't have to rake yourselves over the coals over things that were important at one phase in your life and aren't important in another. Your mother-in-law has changed. They changed from the other side. Yeah, priorities change. You too, Tanya. Have a great evening, afternoon, whatever it is anymore. I don't even remember. It's 10:45 here. So Don't judge yourself over old goals. Don't judge yourself over old goals. All right. Well, tomorrow I'm on SPTV. Don't ask me what time. I'll post it. I don't have my calendar in front of me. And then there's there's Greenwich Mean Time, and then there's European Daylight Savings Time, and then there is Mountain Time, then there's Daylight Mountain Time. I have to conjugate all this stuff, right? I have to figure it out. It's all good. It's all good. Oh my God, you are so funny, Vicky. Are you a bottle top tightener? So we call that in this household. They changed because it's not ego-based anymore, right? Hi, Tanya. Hi, Tanya. So once again, you guys, Vicky is looking for a roommate for Salem. If anybody is going or knows of somebody that's going that needs a roommate, Vicky is looking. And tonight is, if you've been in any of the intuitive development classes, is Isis's practice on intuitive development group. And I don't have my book in front of me, so I know I'm going to be on SPTV tomorrow. Tammy Emmett's going to be on the private group. So if you guys want to join the group, we have the 15-day free trial. You can actually get in all the classes that we're doing and everything that happens on the group. You can try that out for 15 days. See how much you like us, because we're a lot of fun. What else do we have going on? Crystal sales. My husband tells me every night this week. He says every night. I'm like, dude, you're killing me. I'm just going to have to set him in the garage and try to get him set up, because last night was crazy with our tech. Oh, I have no idea what went on last night during the crystal sale for our technology. No idea. But I told him tonight we're going to use my computer instead of his, because after we got offline, it worked again. I know, every night, Tanya. I'm coming. I don't think that I need you right there. Oh, that was gross. I need a paper towel stat. Okay. If I can find a ticket to fly me there, I might go, but till my kids make it back for Halloween. Hot man, 55 to 62, likes to travel, love small dogs, would be perfect roommate. Oh my gosh. Did I miss the R2D2 and Stormtrooper? No, those don't come in yet. Those we're going to get more of those in, but those won't come out until those are part of new stock. We're not doing new stock right now. Most of it, tell Sam, not every night. I know, he's killing me. I told him Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but last night we had so many technical difficulties that he's going to continue with towers tonight. So he was trying to do towers one night, spheres another night, and then specimens like that. So he's killing me. But those $5 satellite towers, I was just dying over those. I was like, anyhow, there we go. So you guys, I'm going to go get my hair cuts. My hair is cut just because I feel like a shaggy dog. I know the discounts are great. What about that plum jasper or that plum jade? Plum blossom jade, that hurt me. That hurt me a lot. Spheres will probably be tomorrow night, Vicky. Spheres will be tomorrow night. And palms, yeah, we have palms too. But that plum jasper jade or that plum blossom jade, some of my favorite stuff. And he's like, you get a deal and you get a deal. And I'm like, you were panicking because you're on a budget. Yeah, sorry, man. Oh yeah, it's a haircut time. Definitely. Buford says so too. Woo! Haircut and color. All right. So I'm out. I will talk to you guys later. Check the schedule, see what's going on mymysticallife.com, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. Let me touch him. Okay, there we go. I'm touching him. Okay, fine. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. And we'll talk later. Bye, guys.